Welcome back to This Is Just My Imagination podcast. I'm Elise and I'm here with Melody and Timmerman. We are students at Pioneer Middle School and we are both in the 7th grade. In this episode, we will be talking about an attempted murder within a wealthy family. A couple years ago, two sisters named Jenny and Amanda met each other at a family reunion. This takes place in Paris, France, at a fancy restaurant. Their parents are billionaires in a large business. The two sisters are sitting next to each other. Jenny had laid a cloth napkin on her lap. When the waitress came to serve drinks, Jenny was told that her drink was not prepared properly and they needed to remake it. She came back a few minutes later with her new drink. The waitress took everybody's order. While they were waiting, Amanda kept looking at Jenny, looking nervously. When the food finally came, the waitress gave Jenny her food. Jenny started to eat when she realized that her food was super salty and a bit spicy. Jenny gagged in disgust. She reached for her drink and just a second before she took a sip, a little kid accidentally bumped Jenny and spilled her drink on herself. She was shocked and flabbergasted. She was fast to forgive the child. She then realized that the drink was dissolving her napkin. Jenny was shocked and looked around for the waitress. Her family was distressed because they didn't know what would happen to her. They thought fast and called 911. Soon the waitress was arrested, but it confused Jenny of why the waitress tried killing her since she had never seen the waitress in her life. The next day, Jenny went back to her parents' mansion when she had forgotten her charger in Amanda's room from the day before. She had unlocked the door and stepped into the room. She had found the charger in the desk drawer where Jenny had left it. She looked next to the charger and saw a diary, and the heading said, "Plan to get rid of Jenny." She looked around more and saw she laid out the whole plan to try and kill her. Shocked, Jenny was about to get out and tell her parents all about the diary and what she saw. Then Amanda came in with a gun. Just at that moment, she shot her. She missed by a little, and it ended up that she was shot on her shoulder, just barely missing. Jenny ran into the bathroom with bullets being shot at her from all over. She escaped out of the bathroom window and onto the roof. She climbed over the nearest window and went in through, which they led her into the parents' bedroom. And onto the roof. She climbed over to the nearest window and went in through there, which led her to her parents' bedroom. She was dashing out to the living room where her parents were in, but Amanda ran into the master bedroom where Jenny is. She took the diary and threw it at Amanda and knocked her down. She ran down the stairs to her parents and saw Amanda chasing Jenny. Amanda quickly hid her gun and tried to express her innocence. Jenny told her parents about what happened. They immediately believed her since they had never seen their daughter act like this before. Amanda, out of frustration, attempted to knock Jenny out, but her parents pulled her back just in time and held her to the floor. Jenny called the police and they arrested Amanda. When the police were questioning Amanda on why she wanted to kill Jenny so badly, she answered that it was because her parents were going to give Jenny more money, obviously based on favoritism, so she figured if Jenny had died, she would be able to get Jenny's portion of the money, which was a lot. Amanda was then charged with attempted manslaughter and was imprisoned in France for 5 years, along with a fine of 75,000 euros, which is around $85,000 in the US.
I get the chills every time hearing that story. When I come to think about it, I've heard of a part two. Let me tell you about it. A few months later, Amanda dies in prison due to a stroke. That left the family having mixed feelings about her death. As time passed, which is about 7 years or so, Jenny pays a visit to Amanda's grave even though she felt really unsure about it. When she gets there, she pays her respects by laying Amanda's favorite flowers on her grave. Jenny then felt a violent brush on her ankle. She looked around quickly to see nothing near her but just Amanda's grave. Then Jenny decided to leave the cemetery because she felt like there was an evil presence surrounding her and eyes burning at the back of her head. She turned to the exit and saw a slight figure standing at the gate staring at her. Jenny at this point was flabbergasted. She turned around again and saw Amanda staring at her from at her grave with an expressionless face. Jenny jumped back and stepped back slowly, thinking to herself, Amanda died 7 years ago. This can't be real. And she rubbed her eyes and Amanda was no longer there. She then drove home with a mind full of thoughts. She told her family everything she saw. Jenny explained that she was probably just seeing things and it was just an illusion. Later that week, Jenny's mom told her to go get some eggs from the grocery store for dinner. Jenny agreed and decided to drive to the local grocery store. And while she was driving there, she felt the same exact uneasy feeling that she felt in the cemetery. She continued driving, not following her gut instinct. Jenny finally reached the grocery store and got her mom's eggs. She then saw that her gas tank was basically empty and she needed to go get some gas. She filled up her tank and she also decided to go buy a candy bar from the gas station. And when she left the gas station, she looked up and saw Amanda standing next to her car. Jenny was staring at Amanda with horror, and then she heard a sound like glass breaking right behind her. And when she turned around, she saw nothing was broken. Then she looked back where Amanda was, and she saw that she was gone. Jenny figured that she was just seeing illusions again and hopped in her car, got ready to drive. Jenny was backing up when a person filling gas up next to her yelled, "Look out, fire!" Jenny was confused and then she saw a fire match next to her and the fire quickly spreading due to the gas around her. Just in time, she leaped out the car when her entire car blew up. She was terrified, and since the fire was spreading so quickly, she was so panicked that she didn't really know what to do. But she thought quickly and called 911 and then her mother. Later, her mother picked her up from the gas station, and Jenny was still scared from the things she had seen. Jenny was scared just like last time, but instead, this time, she knew for sure that Amanda was standing there. She realized that the match was right where Amanda was standing, and she knew at this point that she was trying to hurt her. The next day, Jenny woke up and saw that it was still early in the morning and no one was awake. Jenny was not tired at all and her thoughts were keeping her awake. Jenny decided to go downstairs and drink some water. She got her glass and she was zoning out staring out a window and she saw Amanda once again appear from thin air. Jenny this time did not feel afraid and decided to go talk to her. She walked outside with great caution and said to Amanda, "Hi." Amanda looked slightly shocked and said, "I'm sorry for everything." Then Amanda's ghostly figure vanished into thin air, never to be seen again. Many years later, these moments still haunt Jenny to this day and will be an experience she will never forget. Lots of people wonder what would have happened if Jenny had decided not to talk to Amanda and instead kept running away. But I'm pretty sure what would happen would be that Amanda would have kept coming back to haunt Jenny, and she would live a life of always running and hiding. That would definitely be a sad life, and I'm so glad that Jenny decided to face her fears and talk to Amanda. Her life depended on it. That wraps up this episode of Just My Imagination podcast. We'd hope you enjoyed our unsettling yet exciting discussion on Jenny's crazy so-called hallucinations that she saw of Amanda. We'd love to hear from you if you enjoyed today's show. You can connect with us on social media, letting us know your thoughts, questions, or topics for future episodes. Until next time, this is Melody and Elise signing off. Thank you and have a great day.